Hello, welcome to Game On, your 15 minutes of game.
Oh, that's quite good.
Because Andy Warhol with the 15 minutes of fame. And all right, chill out. Coming up.
We rock out with our Xbox out, regressing just enough to enjoy Lego Rock Band and Band Hero.
I make an international superstar my new best friend. Can you see me skating?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah. Got like...
You already know you're goofy-footed, that's half the battle.
Yeah, exactly, I'm halfway there.
While I make a total tool of myself with some really important Japanese men.
First of all, pleased to meet you. Can you tell us a bit about the franchise itself?
But first, we're sick of the studio, so we're letting loose by leaving the bunker and rocking out in the boardroom. It's the only room that was available at the time, so we're going to have to rock... Ooh. Hello, Game On Rock Den. Yeah, we'll be out by 12, yeah. Everything back, yeah, as we found it, yeah. No, yeah, sorry. First up, it's Band Hero.
Now in 2005, Guitar Hero brought guitars to consoles and taught the whole world to shred. After that, they opened it up to everyone in the living room, finally allowing you to form a band.
Now in 2009, Activision have come roaring back to let you form a band. Isn't that what you just said?
Yeah, that's kind of been done, hasn't it? Joining the Bendy Bus and Windows Vista in the grand tradition of things slightly worse than their predecessors, Band Hero is now out on Xbox 360, Wii and PS3.
It's pretty much the core Guitar Hero experience, but with a pop-based set list and some dinky new bits and bobs.
Basically, Activision are chatting up your little sister by showcasing the music she likes, thereby tapping into the market already cornered by games like SingStar and Lips. Go put your records on.
Tell me his favorite song. You go ahead, let your head down. Stop firing faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your head down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere.
The kit you get with the game is basically identical to the Guitar Hero World Tour setup, with the guitars themselves still branded Guitar Hero.
One thing it is worth talking about, though, is the new Super Slinky drum kit. For one thing, it looks much less like something Captain Kirk would sit behind, and the free-floating cymbals are a vast improvement.
It's also a fun puzzle game in its own right, as it took us 20 minutes to get the sticks out of the new storage hole.
All in all, it's a real winner, packing up more easily and allowing for better drumming all round.
Turning to the game itself, though, it's going to have die-hard Guitar Hero fans weeping into the mosh pit, while potentially weaning a whole new legion of screaming teeny boppers onto the Hero franchise.
The overall look emulates that teen-friendly style, but also adds the trademark Hero spin.
Yes, the setlist is pretty pop-tastic, but to be honest, complaining about this is kind of like turning up to your 12-year-old sister's birthday party and complaining because the DJ won't spin the Slayer you requested.
Hero titles have been going strong for 4 years now, and with the level of polish Activision have achieved, they've made a rod for their own back by setting a gold standard for guitar gaming.
So, while Band Hero will doubtless delight the teeny boppers it's aimed at, carrying the Hero brand implies a certain level of all-round accomplishment, and to be honest, Band Hero doesn't quite fill the stadium.
As solid as the gameplay is, there's very little to set it apart from a standard Guitar Hero release, and it doesn't have quite enough character to stand out in its own right.
The result is a game which frankly feels a bit weak. You can understand with Guitar Hero being an established rock franchise, they wouldn't want to blur the lines with a pop version, but the problem is not enough has been done to let it emerge from the shadow of its bigger, badder brother.
A bearable and occasionally amusing little sister, not quite living up to the family name, we give Band Hero a so-so 6 out of 10.
Next up, it doesn't get much more plastic than Lego Rock Band.
We just received our copy this morning, and since we've been boom, shake, shake, shaking the boardroom non-stop.
Tick, 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 boom.
Hit green.
Okay, Jedward, Eat Your Heart Out. Ray Parker Jr. versus Johnny and Nathaniel. Backgrounds are nice, decent attention to detail. They've synced up the mouths. Oh, I've been booed off, so... You sir. Oh no, maybe I haven't. Great recovery. So, Lego Rock Band, what do you think?
Well, I honestly thought this game was going to wind me up, but I actually had a lot of fun with it.
No, it is. It's not annoying at all. I think impressive set lists, impressive sense of humour. I think it's a good all-round fun game.
I think, for first impressions at least, a good 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, done.
Now, when Nathaniel got the chance to meet world-famous pro skater Tony Hawk, he leapt at the chance to ask, who's Tony Hawk?
Once I'd Wikipedia'd him, however, I couldn't wait, promising myself I'd become his new best friend and, like, talk about skating and things.
Okay, wait, just stand forward. Just stand
Okay.
facing the board. Now, if I push you,
Yeah.
you're goofy-footed.
I'm goofy.
Yeah.
Already I'm on a back foot. Literally. I have not skated since maybe 1987.
Okay, that's all right.
Big board.
Basically, if you see any objects coming, if you're approaching a ledge or a gap or anything, you just give it an ollie, which is just a fast kick up like that, right? After you ollie, you can give it a little twist one way or the other. You can give it a little kick to do shove-its. And
What's
you
a
can
shove-it?
A real shove-it is like this, but you don't need
Nice.
to do that, okay?
Okay, good.
So,
Okay. So how's that as an original
good,
stance?
yeah, it's a good stance, yeah. So now give it a little push.
Yeah.
There you go, and you're off. Now you got plenty of speed now.
Okay.
And anytime you see those arrows, that gives you a choice of which direction you want to go. You can just lean in that direction. There you go, heel flip.
Yeah, heel flip. Standard. Cannot grab my board.
It's sort of a two motion process.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like if you give it an ollie, you just stay flat.
Yeah.
And then reach your hand over and then.
It's that balance
Yeah.
that I'm lacking.
I'll give you a little. Here's a cheater pointer. If you want to really grab it without having to reach down,
Yeah.
you just kind of hold your foot over the nose there.
Genius.
But that's just for the developers to know.
Yeah. So where is this? Do you know where this is?
Oh, that's Venice Beach.
Of course. I've been to Venice Beach and there are a lot of mad people about. There don't seem to be as many mad people.
Yeah,
in
well,
this
they do
game.
jump out of your way,
Okay.
which is unlike the real Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Right, now. Nice. Through the ringer.
Do you think this will inspire people to skate?
I think it could be a bridge for people that maybe were intimidated by real skating and they get on and realize maybe they do have the balance it takes to actually skate, but that was not the intention at all.
Can you see me skating?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Got like
You already know you're goofy-footed. That's half the battle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm halfway there.
Yeah.
Tony, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
I still can't believe he shoved you.
I know, I could have had him. I would have kick-flipped his ass.
You're making good use of that skater's dictionary, aren't you?
Yeah. Gnarly. Now, we will have a full review of Tony Hawk Ride for you next week, as well as an exclusive and frankly surprising competition to win over £1,000 worth of customised skate stuff.
In the meantime, it's up to Tony to sell you his product. T, you know the score, it's the hard sell.
Okay, so Tony Hawk, your hard sell down the camera in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think you will enjoy Tony Hawk Ride because it gives you the experience of real skateboarding, but emulated on the screen and in a safe environment. You're not going to crash and kill yourself just learning how to ollie. In fact, I've seen moms do kickflip 50-50s on their first run, and it was my idea, so I'm really proud of it. I fully back it, and I'll defend it to the death, and I really think that you will enjoy it. Just give it a chance. That's all I'm asking.
You're not bad at all. That was 5, 10, 15...
20 seconds on the nose.
20 seconds on
20?
the nose, yeah.
Do I have 10 to just sort of freestyle?
Yeah, you could just do a dance or something, maybe.
Let's see. Learn how to do the grab, the airwalk, and the stale fish. You want big combo points. That's for all the people who already have it.
There you go, 10 for free. Thank you very much, Tony.
All right.
Next up, Johnny's always been a massive fan of the Final Fantasy franchise. At least that's what he told the PR to get an interview with Square Enix's top dogs. Johnny has in fact never played any of the Final Fantasy games, but he still made the journey to Eidos.
Square Enix.
What?
It's not Eidos, it's Square Enix.
Oh, now suddenly you're an expert. Anyway, here's how he got on.
It's barely a month since Eidos became Square Enix and its most formidable gaming assets were handed over. And now there's a new chapter in the Final Fantasy series, The Crystal Chronicles. I'm going to go check it out in our first ever translated interview. Wish me luck. sure enough, I was going to be needing some luck. A quick bit of gameplay, and then it was in to meet Itahana, Kazu, and Andy the translator to talk about the Crystal Bearers, at the same time smashing the world record for slowest moving conversation ever.
First of all, pleased to meet you. Can you tell us a bit about the franchise itself?
まずこのクリスタルベアクリスタルクロニクルについてちょっと説明をお願いいたします。
クロニクルシリーズですかね。
そうシリーズについて。
クリスタルクロニクルのシリーズは、ファイナルファンタジーをそのより多く
Crystal Chronicle series is a series that we created in order to give opportunity for more people to enjoy the Final Fantasy series, and the first game came out on GameCube, and that was in that game a big focus was placed on the multiplayer, and this is our actually sixth game, and this time this game actually features a lot of functions dedicated to the more enjoyable single play.
Perfect!
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles The Crystal Bearers puts you in charge of Lael, a plucky young mercenary with telekinetic powers. At the start of the game, he's guarding a massive airship on its inaugural flight when things start to go a bit Pete Tong, throwing up all sorts of mysteries in the process. It was about this point in the interview I asked about the new race to feature in the game, thereby exposing myself as someone who has never played the Crystal Chronicles before.
Maybe you're referring to that race, which has always been in a series.
Ah. Determined to bounce back though, I decided to be cheeky and ask what the guys thought of Andy, their translator.
The scenario of the game was written by Mr. Kawazu over there, and from the beginning, and he always had in mind that it was going to be localized in the end, so that very easy localizable story has been prepared, so the translation and localization must be really excellent.
Clearly not one to be caught out, Andy had asked about the translation of the game from Japanese to English instead.
Insubordination is a grave offense!
Not quite the hilarious soundbite I was hoping for, but it does prove Square Enix's commitment to the Final Fantasy series, even when dealing with spin-offs. Unsurprisingly then, the Crystal Bearers seems like a class act. The gameplay is smooth and intuitive, and a lot of effort has clearly gone into the voice acting and design.
Get away!
The Crystal Bearers only serves to prove how well the Crystal Chronicles has weathered the jump to the Wii, providing a fine instalment for a well-loved series. I still wanted to know what they thought of their translator though.
Very good. Yeah.
Bad, very bad, run!
So, having thoroughly alienated Andy and proven myself a fraud, I felt my work was pretty much done. So there you have it, a pretty fantastical title and a fairly surreal interview to go with it. It seems Final Fantasy is in good hands, though I think down to the language barrier some of the interview was lost, as now am I. Sorry, excuse me, do you know how I get out of the building? Yeah, oh, it's up there, brilliant, thanks.
And finally, he's our most unlikely Game On hero ever.
First, he plays sport.
We don't like sport.
And second, he can come across as quite boring.
Used to love watching Agassi play. You know, he always had great personality.
But yes, Andy Murray, Ruby, the Murray Mint, the Big M.
The Big M? Who calls him the Big M?
Who cares? He got dumped by his girlfriend for playing too much Modern Warfare 2 on his PS3.
Yep, apparently his blonde bombshell other half, Kim Sears, got so sick of him stuck to the screen, she walked out. His response?
We don't know yet. He's still playing. Andrew, we salute you. Enough?
More than.
Yeah, my arm's starting to hurt, if anything. Still, we're off round Andy's. See you next week. Hello, well, something that isn't, that's like gnarly.
I was just about to say gnarly.
Yeah.
Hive mind.
So, Lego Rock Band. Oh. Hello, Game On Room of Rock. Are these your clothes that you're wearing?
Almost, yeah.